Greetings, everyone. There is so much going on around us. So we have to be very careful not to get caught up in the matrix. There's a lot of noise that you're going to have to learn to filter out. A lot of persons talking in your ears, talking around you, confusing you. Tune out and tune in. That is my advice to anyone. And if it's at all possible, avoid people who are going to cause you to get vexed. Because really, when we get vexed, what it does is lower your ability to create. And I would know something about getting vexed because I'm highly strung sometimes. Watch what you are eating and watching. Watch who you're around. Watch who you exchange your bodily fluids with, because the wrong person not just weakens your mind or your body, but your spirit. If there was ever a time when you need to be plugged in and refuel, like that story where, some people were ready for the darkness and some people weren't. It's time to be wise. It's not time for all that careless living or careless talking. It's really not time for song and dance or laughing, because ain't nothing funny or entertaining about some of the things that are happening in this time. If you ever needed to be serious, it's really now, to be honest. I am preparing a video for you guys to drop later on today. And I'm going to tell you that when the spirits come back to show us some things and walk us through it, it's just an awesome thing. But one of the things I realized, and I've always asked, how can the same people do the same bad things in our life? And I often come back to the point where I say, well, because you allow it. Yes, that is true. But there's a certain spirit that humans carry, destructive or otherwise, and is passed on from one generation to the next. And if it is evil, it has to be broken, but it has to be broken in a lineage, because the things that are perpetuated are done so through people's lineage. They continue traditions or discontinue them wherever you find yourself. And unlike you, that might have oral tradition where you tell your children some things that get lost, but some people write it down, they document it, and they leave messages for each other to continue long after they're gone. And if you listen in just regular conversation and speech, there are always codes. I was watching a conference. I was at a conference once and I heard one of the presenters on the stage said something, and I looked it up right away because it was very funny. The way it was disguised in that conversation, I sensed it was a message within a message. And sure enough, it led me to this deep chase. She was actually giving a message to some of the people in the audience. It was not meant for me, but you know how it is. Sometimes the thing is not meant for us, but the Spirit will give it to us. And so when you're listening You have to be very attentive. Every word you have to hold on, because there are these messages within the message. People are sending messages out to each other. And it kind of reminds me of that map that you might not be able to read because you don't have the proper codes. So, as you go through your day, consider that as a hunt, a treasure hunt. And what you're looking for is not, well, it could be considered as gold, but it's not that physical gold. It's that thing that you need. It's the only way you're going to escape, or it's the only way you're going to know how to prepare for not just tomorrow, but sometimes today. Okay, so stay tuned and watch out for some revelations later. Stay blessed.